Okay, I wanted to make this video this morning because we're on day 20 with our chicks in the incubator. And you know from my previous videos, they should start hatching about day 21. So we're close. Could be up to day 23. But the problem is, right now, we don't know if we're going to have 3 chicks to hatch or if we're going to have 300. So I had to do something to get prepared. I mean, you just can't say, well, oh, we got 300 chicks, now we got to do something. Well, you got to be prepared a little bit. So what I did was I went yesterday and I picked up a couple of these tubs. So I have 2 of these, and I picked up wood chips from Tractor Supply. Now, when you go to Tractor Supply, you can get like the fine chips or the chips, the wood chips, wood shavings that are larger. You're going to need the ones that are larger. They just work better. So what we'll do is we'll put newspaper in the bottom. We'll put the wood chips on top. And then in our incubator, it's around 100 degrees. So once we pull them out of the incubator and put them into this would be what you call a brooder. We're still going to need some heat. So I picked up 2 of these, one for each of the tubs, are these heat lamps. Grabbed 2 of these, and this is a 10.5-inch brooder lamp. So it should hold up to, I think it says like a 300 watt, yeah, a 300 watt bulb. So with the lamp, we have the bulbs, and I picked up 250 watt bulbs. And several people have said, well, these are going to get a little too hot down on the chicks. But what I'm thinking is we can always pick the lamps up. We can raise the height of the lamps if we need to. So that's the plan for that. I think that's going to work and that's going to be fine. The next thing we're going to need is, of course, they're going to need some food and they're going to need some water. So I grabbed 2 of these. So we'll put one of these in each tub. And you can see your water goes in this, and then you screw the bottom on. And let's see if I can get it to go on. But anyway, it goes on just like that with the water in there. And then you set this down into the brooder. Now, when you go to buy these, you need to be careful because they make, well, I know that Tractor Supply has 2 different kinds of these. They have one that has like a lip on it that sticks out. If you buy that one, your chicks are going to jump up on that. They're going to get in that water. And when they get in that water, they're going to get cold. And then once they get cold, you can't hardly get them to warm back up. So what I did was I bought this type of waterer, which doesn't have that little lip on there. And we're probably even going to put some little rocks or pebbles in here. So if they do jump up on or into the water, they're not going to be able to get wet or very wet, hopefully, because we don't want that for sure. So that's the type of water that you need. And then we're going to start them out, and this food's expensive. It's 30% protein game bird feed, and it's a starter, so that's what we're going to do. And at some point, we can start reducing that to down around a 20% protein feed, and they should be fine. But to get them started, we're going to use this 30%. So I think that's pretty much all you're going to need. I did get some wire that we can put on top of the cage, and I haven't opened this up, but this is hardware cloth, and we can roll out a piece to put over the top, just like a temporary top in case they were to try to jump out. But that's not going to be a problem the first day or 2 or even a week. You know, when they get 2 weeks old, if they stay in here that long, that could be a problem. So we may need this at that time, but for the first few days, we're not going to need this wire. But if we do, we have that. And my ultimate goal, I guess, I'll show you this now, is that I went ahead and I picked up a roll of, this is 4 foot tall, has little 1-inch holes. I can spin it around where you can see it. Well, it's down the bottom, but it has like little 1-inch holes in here, 4 foot tall. This is 50 foot. Now you can buy it in different lengths. But this will get us started. So what I want to do is build an outdoor pen. So when they come out of the brooder, they need somewhere to go. So hopefully within the next 2 weeks or so, after again, we're still waiting to see how many hatch. we'll be able to have an outdoor pen for them to go into. So that's what this wire is for. So I think that's all you need. And you see, it takes a pretty good bit of stuff to make all this happen. I mean, you had your incubators over there, you have to have your turners, and you got to get your eggs, and then you got to have all this stuff after they come out of the incubator, and then we're going to have to work on the outdoor pen, and I'll make a video, of course, showing you all that. But I think that's where we're at. Day 20, we're probably going to take the eggs out of the turner before the day's over with today, because we don't want them in there when they're hatching, because they'll get those little trays rotate and they'll get hung up between those trays. So we're going to have to pull those out today. And I'm going to leave them in there until the end of the day, unless they start hatching sometime during the day. Then we'll start pulling them out. So I think that's it. I just want to make this video to show you everything you need. And we'll have another video, and thanks for watching.